And welcome to Crypto Femi. Today we would be discussing one of our favorite cryptocurrency, Quant. If you like the channel, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, click on the share button, and share with your friends. As we would be discussing some of the new developments that's happening with one of our favorite cryptocurrency on the channel, Quant, and what we think would be happening in the next few hours, in the next few days, in the next few minutes, and in the next few seconds. So please don't fail to click on the like and on the subscribe button. Thank you for doing that. And today the price for Quant is 112, and I'll be showing you some very juicy information as regards Quant in the chat, right? And why I believe that we are on the verge of something crucial for the price of Quant. Now, this is a line chart of quant on the 7 days time frame. We would be going to the chart soonest to tell you why I believe that we are quite on the verge of something very important for quant. And if we push over to the chart now, this is the chart on the weekly time frame, right? Binance is our data source, right, for now, and this is the chart for quant on the weekly time frame. And the problem we have is that we have just approximately 12 hours, as you can see here, just 12 hours before we have the weekly candle, which will close for quant. And we said in our last video that if for any reason quant closes the weekly candle below the $123 region, right, we have a lot more downsides to go. So probably we should be seeing quant probably even at the $100 region or even quite lower. And this, I'm afraid that this is already happening. As we can see, we have just 12 hours, right, for the ending of the weekly candle for quant QNT on the weekly time frame. And this is very bad for quant, as if we have another candle forming below the weekly, right, support, both on the Bollinger Bands and both below the EMA ribbons, we could probably see quant move to about the $60. And this is very uh, uh, detrimental for quant on the short term. First, then we could see that if we bring up our indicators, we could see that we're having a lot more money leave quant, right? And as you can see, every single time we had these bearish divergence, we saw a huge downward price, right, in the price of quant. As you can see here on the weekly time frame, the moment we began to have this red sign on the oscillator, we had a huge downward price chart. Same thing even with uh, this same thing even with that we could see happening here. Sorry, that's my alarm, right? As you can see, this is very bad for quant. As we can see, this is a huge bearish divergence for quant. So we could see quant move even to lower prices, and probably we should see a huge support maybe around the $80 region down to $100 region. So this is very bad even for the price of quant. As you can see, we had some money coming in, but not enough to support quant, and probably we should see more downside in the next coming few weeks and days. If we check the shorter time frames, such as the 3 days, as you can see, we said this, that we are getting rejected, right, by the EMA ribbons, and this is a very bad thing for quant, right? We said we should, or we must of certainly make sure that we cross above the $126, as we have a huge resistance there. As you can see, the EMA ribbons acting as resistance for us at the $126 region, but now we are getting rejected by the same region. So let's hope that our next support, which is probably at 93 down to even $100, hold. If we don't hold, then we have a lower price target for quant even down around the $48 dollars. So this is very, very bearish for the price of quant, and this is very bad for the price of quant. So you actually don't want to catch yourself holding quant around this season, right? You probably maybe just don't want to hold, and probably if you could sell out and buy out lower, because this is a very, very bad situation for quant. As you can see, the price is already moving to the downside even as we record. So probably this is a huge warning for every quant holder that we probably could see more downside even for quant. On the short term, we could see it at $92, right? And we would reassess by then, and on the long term we probably could see even the $48, and that's to show that probably we are saying that the bear run is not over for quant. And then because of the huge rejection that we are seeing, if we bring up our indicators, as you can see, every single time we saw this bearish divergence on the oscillator, we had a huge run. Same thing here. So every hope we are seeing is to hope that we have a huge support at the $92 even for quant. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. So please don't take my word for it. This is not financial advice, just for educational purposes. So please do as you please. But I'm just trying to show you what we are seeing on the chart. The last time we had this divergence, we saw a huge move to the downside, and we saw quant had a move to the downside of about 70%. The next time we saw this kind of huge divergence, we saw another move even of about 32%. Currently, we are seeing that divergence, and we've been saying so that probably we should see that divergence come down even to about 51% on the main time. Even though for the money flow, we see some amount of money still flowing into quant. So probably if we see more money flow into quant, we could see that reduce the contagion even maybe to about 99%, right? Even for quant at the moment. And so probably our money flow is telling us a little more money is coming into quant. So probably we could see the next support at around $96 even to about $90 probably hold. As we said, every single time we see these blue regions on the chart, these are our points of liquidity, and we usually come down to test our liquidity, and it acts as either support or resistance. So probably, as you can see, right down to the T, it acted as support here. We pushed up a bit, and now we are coming down to test it for the second time. If you push over to the daily, which is a more recent time frame, as you can see, this is very bad. As you can see, that the price of quant is being rejected by the EMA rebound. So probably we should come down first to test our next support, which is at the 98 down even to the $87 region. As you can see, this is very bad for quant, as we've already said. So probably we could see quant go a little bit lower and come back to test the support. If we pull up our indicators to show us, as you can see, a little more a selling action coming in as we go down into the week. But let's hope that in the coming week we could see more money flow into quant, and this could probably even reverse this bearish situation that we are seeing on the price of quant. So one more time, if you like the channel, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. Thank you even for watching, and have a great day.